All right, let's talk about something we all do every single day, searching the web. We're going to dive into how to master web search, and I promise it's going to completely change how you find things online.
You know that feeling, right? You type something in, hit enter, and bam, you're staring at millions of pages. You click a few, skim a bit, but none of them are quite right. It's just so frustrating. It feels like you're looking for a needle in a giant digital haystack. Well, what if I told you there's a much better way to do it?
So, to get better at searching, we first have to really understand the tool we're using. It's not just some magic box you type words into. It's way smarter than that. A great way to think about it is like this. It's your own personal digital librarian.
That's really what it is. A search engine's one and only job is to index the entire internet, every website, every article, every single thing it can find, and then pull the most relevant stuff for you in less than a second. I mean, think about that scale. It's an absolutely incredible tool. And today we're going to learn how to use it with some real precision.
And you probably already know this team of librarians, right? We've got Google, Bing, DuckDuckGo, and a few others. And while they all work a little differently behind the scenes, the good news is the techniques we're about to cover, they work on pretty much all of them.
So let's jump into our first and honestly most important technique, choosing the right words. How you ask your question makes all the difference in the world.
I love this analogy. Think about it like you're cooking. If you just throw a bunch of random ingredients into a pot, you're not going to get the dish you want. It's the same exact thing with searching. The core ingredients, those main keywords, are what the search engine really needs to get you what you're looking for.
And here's a perfect example. On the left, we've got something like, tell me how to prepare butter masala recipe at home easily. Now, that's how we'd ask a person, right? But all those extra words like tell me and easily just confuse the search engine. But look at the right. Butter masala recipe. Simple, direct. You're giving it just the core ingredients, and you're going to get much better results.
Let's look at one more. Top parks that are famous in India and kids enjoy going to. Again, it's just too vague. What does famous mean? How does a computer know what kids enjoy? But a search like top 10 parks in India gives it concrete things to look for. So the big takeaway here is be direct. Focus on the most important words.
Okay, so once you've got your keywords down, you're ready to level up. This is a real pro move that lets you filter out all the results you don't want to see, making your search incredibly precise. Think about how you shop online. You do this all the time with filters, right? You might say exactly this. You want to see all the shirts, but you know you don't want a black one. Well, you can do that exact same thing right in the search bar.
And this little guy is how we do it, the minus operator. It's just a hyphen, but it is so powerful. Now, here's the key. You have to put it directly in front of the word you want to get rid of. No space between the minus and the word. This basically tells the search engine, hey, find me everything on this topic, but if you see a page that mentions this word, just ignore it. It's your personal do not show button.
So, let's put it all together. Imagine you want some ideas for indoor games, but you are just so tired of playing Ludo. So, you type in your main keywords, top 10 indoor games, and then right at the end, add -Ludo. That's a direct command to your digital librarian.
And voila, here's what you get back. A clean, filtered list of games like indoor bowling and charades. And notice what's missing? Ludo. It's completely gone. You've successfully removed the noise and gotten results tailored exactly to what you need. This trick is amazing when one specific topic keeps dominating your search results.
So, we've talked about choosing the right words, and we've talked about filtering out the wrong ones. But why does all this actually matter? What's the real payoff for learning these simple tricks?
Honestly, the benefits are huge. You save so much time by not clicking through a dozen irrelevant pages. You get way more accurate answers because you were specific from the start. And really, you start building a skill that lets you find information like a professional researcher. You can find exactly what you need right when you need it.
And that's really the best way to think about it. These aren't some complicated computer science hacks. They're just simple, powerful shortcuts that put you back in control.
So now you have the shortcut. The keys to the entire digital library are in your hands. The only question left is, what are you going to go discover next?